Hello. It's been a while. I think it's been either 3 or 4 weeks, and oh my god, I've missed you so much. I'm shocked at how much I've missed you. I just had to take a bit of a break, I'm afraid. Nothing to do with you lot, just because I was seriously neglecting my own stuff, and I just did, and I thought I'll only take a week off, and that turned into a lot longer because you get out of the habit. So I'm sure I've had the quick odd look through, I mean literally once a week, and there's been a couple of posts that I've really wanted to post on, but I thought no, because I'm not really here, and I hate just doing that. I hate just doing one thing, you know, and when I'm on, I like to be on. So I'd love to come back, but I might have to just not do it as much. But I love doing my videos, and I love you. I really feel like I'm chatting to you. And so yeah, the thing is, I'd neglected my own stuff a lot. I'd joined 1 year newbie, and I had no idea how involved I'd get and how much I'd come to depend on you, really. And also the friendships that you make, it's just lovely. And I've really missed just sharing with you and whinging and moaning and crying and laughing and doing all those things. So I'm going to give it a go. It might not be as often. I think what happened, there's a post I saw on another page that made me realise I had to get back to my own stuff because I was neglecting it, and I really want to. I mean, you probably know I've got my own page, and I've sort of done, well, I have done another one. And I'm not on a lot of other Facebook groups at all, and I've joined one called the Freedom Collective because I'm wanting to build my business and take it online, really, well, a lot of it, and do online fitness programs. And I'm clueless because I'm technologically shit. You know, and I'm only doing all this. I was chatting to my friend today, and again it made me think of you lot. She said, Sally, there is no way you'd be doing all this if you were still drinking. And she says, you have changed since Boxing Day last year, when I had a conversation with a friend who was on here who got me to sign up. And she says, you wouldn't have done it because as soon as you started to panic or as soon as something happened, you just drink and everything turns to shit. And so I've not done that. I'm over 6 months. I still don't know. I know, Rita, you're a day behind me. I know you posted on my page, but I've forgotten already. But I think I'm over 6 months. So I'm doing that thing where I know what I want to do with my business. And anyway, I've in a group called the Freedom Collective, but I don't do what I used to do for 1 year newbie because they're all dead good and they've got fancy websites and plugins and stuff. I did do one video on there and I said plugin. I thought a plugin, you know, when you're like doing WordPress, was literally something that came in a memory stick and you plugged it into the side of your computer. That's how crap I am. But do you know what? I went down to the course and I got a bit emotional in the room, and I came to ask this question, and she's called Shah Wasmund, the lady, and something she said, somebody was saying, oh, well, we should do Facebook adverts and all that sort of stuff, you know, and I thought, oh, I've no idea. And she says, look, you can do as many adverts as you want, but if you've got a shit page, that it's going to stay crap. And she says, you need to have a good foundation. I got really emotional because I've always thought I was a bit rubbish at it, but it made me realise I do have that. And there's a guy in the group called Malcolm, and she's giving him a hashtag, so I don't know why I'm telling you all this, you know, called Be More Malcolm. And I realised, because he's in the group and he's just really active member of the group, always giving advice. He doesn't do videos or anything, but he's just great. And it made me realise that's what I used to do in 1 year no beer. But by accident, because their advice is you should go into groups and do a lot in it, and then when people ask to be a friend, or not ask to be a friend, but then when people comment, you ask to be the friend. And she couldn't get over that I've never done that. She goes, well, how do you get your friends? I said, well, people just ask me. She says, well, why don't you ask them? I said, because I might not want to be my friend. And I'd feel rejected. But I just don't do that. And somebody asked this Malcolm just this week on the page, because he's so good, and said, do you do this in other groups? And he just said, no, it's on a couple of cancer sort of groups, because that must be something personal to him. He said, but he's just in the Freedom Collective because he finds it uplifting. He loves the group, and he genuinely loves it. And do you know what? I just got this pang for 1 year no beer. I thought, well, that's what I was like in 1 year no beer, because I seriously didn't even join that to get more followers, to no, nothing like that. I went on purely for me, and I got so much out of it. So I'm thinking, well, why have I stopped it? I know it took time, but I did, and I think I got a bit overawed by it all with everything else I'm starting to do. So I'm going to start making time again. I really am. And I don't know if I'll, but one thing, when I'm doing videos though, I like to take the time to read through everybody's posts and comment. So I might not be able to do that as much, but I'm going to start doing a few videos again. And it's not for, as you know, well, I hope you'd believe me, because I know I believe myself. Hang on, Nancy, hang on, I'm doing a video. You can say hello quickly. It's 1 year, sorry, it's 1 year no beer. Hello. Hello. This is my daughter. Oh, she's off. Shut the door, please. Yeah, I think she likes me drinking. But yeah, I've really genuinely missed you a lot, and I'm sorry that I've been distant, because I just want to get back on. So yeah, I think there's probably quite a lot of new people since I was on, so you'll be thinking, who's this northern knobhead? I'll let the others tell you. I'll tell you what, 1 year no beer has been amazing. So if you're in the early days, please, please, please stick with it. I cannot tell you the difference. Look what I'm drinking tonight. Our local Tesco have started selling it. Look, it's delicious. And it is just, oh, let me have a bit. I would never be doing all this with my pages. I've never been proactive, and I just feel stuff starting to happen. It's because I'm feeling better, and there's been a couple of times in the last few weeks I have so wanted to get on and do a carpool rant. You know, a carpool rant. I miss doing those with you, but I thought, well, I can't go on and do that because I'm not active at the moment. That's just rude. So there'll be no doubt more coming, and I've had a couple of really iffy days which have taken me by surprise, because you think after 6 and a bit months I'd be whizzing it. But do you know what? I've still not had a drink, and I cannot tell you how grateful I am to this page. So I'm sorry for just pissing off, quite frankly. I don't know what came over me. So yes, I'm going to get on your wick again, purely for my own pleasure. Oh, I can't wait. So anyway, look what's back. Now is the time. And I opened it up, and do you know what? Now is the time to stick together. A winning team is greater than the sum of its parts. Form great teams. That's what you lot are. With your partner, with your family, at work, at play, and on 1 year no beer. Revel in the power of the team. Enjoy the selfless satisfaction it brings. Explore the boundaries it pushes through. And do you know what? That is exactly right. And I have felt selfish being on here and just thinking, but I need to do it. Enjoy the it's selfless. Enjoy the selfless satisfaction it brings, but it does make me feel a bit selfish. And explore the boundaries it pushes through, because you've pushed me, you've held me accountable, and I'm really waffling now, 8.5 minutes. So I'm off. Just got an Indian delivered. Oh shit, I've not done the, but I don't have rice. I've got some courgette that I'm gonna do. So I'll have a fix. I've not spiralised it. Anyway, so I'll probably put this on because I'm rushing now, so it takes a bit to upload. So I might put it on in the morning. 9 minutes. Happy days. I'll shove it on both pages. I don't know if the structure's changed. So, what are you up to? Let me know. Has there been any big milestones? Has anybody crashed? Has anybody, just whatever. Just, I've missed you. Cheerio, I'm going on. And welcome to the new ones. I'm sure there's lots of you. Bye.